Onodera, and I'm Associate Dean for International and Multicultural Student Services. I was an international student, and Zurab Hamza, you might have attended the study abroad, study away session. So we have already met, correct? And other attendees, they are my staff, my family. So this is actually already a familiar environment. So I hope that you feel that way. But I give you a little more of the information of how I was studying in the States. I graduated from high school in Japan and then decided to come to the States as an international student. I studied economics at State University in New York at Buffalo. And I had a master's degree in education and human development from George Washington University. And I am I have the dream job with the experience that I had as an international student in US. It just changed my life, and I lived in dream. And now that I live in a different dream to support the students with the same dream. So every day it's a blessing to me that I get to work with you and for you. Okay. This is the tradition of our orientation that we welcome by shaking hands and introducing each other, but we cannot do it obviously. But we have a lot of fewer new students than the staff, and I don't want you to feel overwhelmed by that. So I'd like to show from us that how we welcome you. Do you guys, the staff of Arkansas Tech University that who work at Tech, do you see the buttons showing that like clapping hands? Can you welcome those two? I believe that we have two, correct? But anyway, the new students to Tech, this is first virtually, but first opportunity to welcome them. So can you press the button, like clap hands button at the bottom? Do you have it? Oh, good, good. All right, that's how you. Zurab, Hamza, you see that we are welcoming you by clapping hands. Welcome to Tech. Very good, and thanks for doing that, Hamza. Fantastic. All right, so I have a very brief presentation to show you today. But after that, we'll have our staff and student workers to introduce themselves. And I want you to have a chance to get to know them and ask any questions you might have. You might have a question related to visa and travel and all that. To be honest, we do have the question under this pandemic. So some of the things that we don't know, nobody does. But we'll try to ask your question, answer your question as much as you can. Okay. All right. So this is one of the two things that we do as an Office of International Student Services. And the first part is to educate students, domestic and international included, about the world. And this title, International Programs on Campus. And we do a lot of events and activities. This is where that we need your help, and we need a lot of international students' help. We have co-curricular, extracurricular opportunities that domestic students, international students alike, to learn about the different countries, different culture. Some of the examples are International Education Week, that is a week before Thanksgiving in November. Light and Night, Global Civic Literacy Project, International Student Speakers Bureau, and other cultural events. You will be learning how to organize events, how to plan events, at the same time learn the presentation skills. But the biggest outcome or the product that you can bring is to give your culture, the knowledge of your culture, to domestic students. A lot of students at Arkansas Tech University, they have never traveled overseas or even out of the States. Their opportunity to have an experience or first-hand experience of going to different places, working or meeting different um, people from different countries is very limited. And this is where you come into play. Things you know, things you have will be very, very, very appreciated. You will give them the world-class experience for the people that who can't travel. One of the signature events that you have the picture, and you will meet the person in the picture very soon, but it's called Light the Night. And we will bring the really world. It's a showcase of the world culture and the food and music, everything on the campus. And it's one of the most popular events on campus. I would say this is the best campus in not only on campus but the Russellville community general. I would say no events like this, and as I described, the people from outside of the campus come and join. So you'll be really a star by sharing your culture. So I hope that you will be excited about something like that, and then you um, will be excited about educating others, domestic students, international students from different countries about the things you know. Okay, then this is the main part of our job. This is how we support the international student so that they can be successful. The population will be a lot smaller than domestic students because we have more than 10,000 students on campus. But international students on our campus is last semester, spring semester's number was about 300 students from 40 different countries and regions. So the population will be smaller, but to us, this is the core and the most important job. We have lots of, I have a list of the things we do: orientation, immigration support. Immigration support is something that only our office does. Career support, including OPT, CPT. You don't have to know all of this now, but with the visa, then you have to have a certain authorization or permission to work, but you can do so legally if you follow the steps, and we support with that. You will have you will need a lot of support with your life. The life is different from your country. It was different from my country, and you may have a lot of questions. Academic support, something like transfer credit from one institution, or your difficulty with the American style of education. Those are things that we talk about. We help with tax return. We purchase the software so that you can file. It's complicated, very, very complicated, even for Americans, even for the ones that who know that, live in the country. A lot of people rely on a professional service, and we are not a tax professional, but we have a software, then we can help with you on that. Shopping shuttle to local supermarket. I don't know if you know Walmart, but it's a huge shopping place that you can buy pretty much anything. Then we have activities, other activities, trips during the spring break and fall break. Then we work with the community we will have the community service opportunity that you can work for the people in Russellville community. It's called ISS Gives Back. That's the name of the program, that you can work with the little children and the Boys and Girls Club, animal shelter, and the different places that you can do the good stuff, good deeds to give up back to the community, because a lot of members of this community support international students because they understand the value of learning different culture from you and for their family as well. But we work with the nonprofit organizations to help you so that some of the things that we can do, like your experience of visiting the American family's home, which a lot of majority of international students actually don't get to have the opportunity. But at our tech, their rate percentage is higher than other places because we work with a group of people that who's willing to bring you to their home and feed you with the like a holiday meal. Thanksgiving in November, Christmas and stuff like that, or going to place it as a part of family. So we'll work with them so that you have that opportunity. And you haven't even started, but we do a graduation reception um, because as a family, you will graduate and then you will continue to be our family. Okay, so that's the simple quick explanation of the things we do, but you don't have to know everything and you don't need to remember all this, because I want you to know that we are there on campus for you and we want to be your first stop. You know, if you have any question about anything, I want you to come to ask to us. It's university, it has a lot of different offices and functionalities, and it's really hard for even Americans, anybody to navigate at the beginning, and we can help you with that. So if you have a question about anything, then come to us, talk to us, then we'll direct you the right resources, or if it's something that we can help you ourselves, then we'll do it. So to do, best way to do that is to get to know the family and be a part of family. So now I like to move on to the part that our members introduce of themselves. Probably give them a simple thing like one, how you come to the United States or how you started working in the International Student Services Office, what do you study, where from, things like that. All right, can we start with the, we call office mom. Somebody is very important for all international students and ourselves. Sabrina, can you start? Clap, clap. Sabrina, you're muted.
There you go. Do you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, well, my name is Sabrina Anwar, and I am originally from Bangladesh. I came to United States in maybe before you were born. It's 1994. So that was a long time ago. I finished my master's back home, and then when I came to United States, I studied again in computer, in IT, information technology. So a lot of things that I have learned after coming here, you'll have the same impression when you come here. A lot of things you'll learn, a lot of the it'll be very interesting when you come here, just like the way I experienced a lot of things. So as Yasu said, I'm always here to help all of you, and I look forward to see you and meet you. Just in, I hope you get to come and see us. You know, I have a very positive hope with all this pandemic situation and everything. So I want all of you to stay safe, healthy, so we get to see you soon. And I also did that the Yasu, you asked me what to, since I didn't prepare anything. So it's what I do is like pretty much like I'm at the front area. So when you walk in, you'll see me. So I'm there with all your answers as much as possible. If you have any questions, I'm there to help. If I cannot, I will find a way to help you. So my passion is to help you. I think now you are muted. Okay.
Okay. Hi, everybody. My name is Sarah Chronister. I am the International Student Immigration Specialist in the ISS, while Sabrina is our office mom, who's always in the front. I'm hiding in the back, stuck with paperwork and doing I-20s and things like that. So everybody should know my name. I did issue and sign your I-20s, so that's part of what I do. I work with incoming students, but I also work with the immigration part, a lot of the maintaining of status and the career stuff that Yasu talked about with the OPT and the CPT and things like that. So that's what I do. But any immigration question, any visa question, you know, ask me, try and stump me. I'll be happy to puzzle over the answer. So, but it's great to meet you. I recognize both of your names, so I know who both of you are, and I know I've had some emailing streams with both of you. So it's nice to finally meet you.
All right. Tushar's not here. Yoshi, can you go next?
Hi everyone, I'm Yoshi Tao. I am the graduate assistant for International Student Services. My major is Student Affairs Administration. They changed the name, so I'm still used to being called CSP, but they changed the name this year. So yeah, so basically for my major, I'm basically doing like basic student engagement for like basically what I'm doing right now, helping you guys get comfortable into college campuses. And so my role at for International Student Services is I'm their social media specialist. I run their Instagram, run their Facebook, and I also do events. So like I plan all the events too. I had to make calls. I'm basically the errand boy for Sarah, Sabrina, and Yasu. So that's what I do. I'm the errand boy, and I work a lot, more hours than I should. But I can't wait to see you all next semester, hopefully, after this pandemic's over.
You took a great picture.
And also, don't confuse me. I'm actually American. I'm not international student, so that's my last part.
All right, thank you. Sorry, I was doing chat and then sometimes I pay too much attention to the chat room. But can we have Nikki to introduce yourself?
Okay, I was on mute. Hi, my name is Nikki Yang. I'm from China, and I have been to the States for almost 5 years, and I'm graduating soon. And I have been working in international student services for almost a year. Surprising. Yeah, what else? Oh yeah, mainly in the office, I help to translate Chinese since I can speak Chinese and Cantonese, and I will help out some of the events like Chinese New Year, Mid Autumn, and all kind of events. And I will make flyers. I will, if you have any question, you can ask me. You will see me in the office next semester. I will be still here. I will still be here for like another year. So, excited.
Good. The thing is, I want them to stay and work with us forever, but we cannot do that. So I want them to be successful and graduate, but it's hard to, have them leave. Right, Amber.
Okay. My name is Ambers. I'm from Taiwan. My major is game design. They switched to another name, but it's hard to read. So I'm a student worker. We all help like all the international students, and we have a lot of event to take them like have fun, helping people. I think that's great. So if you guys have any questions, can ask me or call to the office. Someone will help you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. Thank you very much. Thank you. We have Tushar from Bangladesh and Fahim also from Bangladesh, but I don't know where they might get lost or have a technical difficulty to come into this room. So Tushar is the one who was on the picture of Light on Night, but I'm sorry that you don't get to meet today unless he comes in. Jurab Hamza, this is not required and I don't want to make you do so, but if you don't mind, then please tell us where you're from.
I can go first. So I'm from the Republic of Georgia, and I'm 19 years. So
Very,
yep.
very cool. And you're calling from your home country now?
Yes.
Georgia is close to Turkey and Armenia, is it?
Exactly. Yeah, north of Turkey.
We had a student from Armenia last semester and semester before, but I don't think we have anybody from Georgia, do we? Not now. Oh, I really want you to come. I want everybody to come, but especially somebody who is not from the country that we don't have the representation in that. We get too excited over that. What time is it there?
It's almost 4 a.m. here.
Sorry, I didn't set the time. That was Morgan and Christine's fault. But this is actually the reality. This is the world we live in. We live in a global world that we cannot control. We are working outside of a normal work hour, and sometimes that and often it helps. But I'm sure that they didn't mean to have anybody join at 4 in the morning. But I really appreciate your enthusiasm and willing to meet us. So happy to have you.
Thank you.
Hamza, good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you, Yasu.
Yes, can you tell us where you're from?
Okay, so
what time is it here at home?
first of all, it's 2:23 a.m. My name is Hamza. Yes. I know, and you know what's funny? I have my advanced biology exam at 8 a.m.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, they didn't cancel our exams. I don't know why. They don't plan to. They were like, it's not fair to give you grades without you coming to the exam. So no. So we have to go in physical and take the exams.
Wow!
Yeah.
Wow! But you still wanted to come to attend this session.
Like I'm just kind of bored of studying. Like I got something to change my mood with, So yeah, my name is Hamza Saleh. I'm from Sudan, but I've lived all of my life in Qatar.
Okay.
I was born in Qatar. I was in a Qatari school since day one. So I know more stuff about Qatar than my own country.
We have something, we have student worker, used to be our student worker, then have a story like that.
Mm-hmm.
But wait, why did you move to Sudan?
Why did I move to Sudan? No, I'm still in Qatar.
Okay, so you're just have a passport from Sudan, but
yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I actually like Qatar. Like Qatar is a country like not many people know about, but it's a really nice country, to be honest.
Yes, and we have several students from Qatar.
Like Qatari residents. Okay, yeah. So my friend also plans to come to the university. I don't know. He plans to. So yeah.
Bring them. All right, very good.
But the weather nowadays is not so appealing. I guess it's like 50 degrees Celsius, which I think it's like 120 degrees or 125.
Wow.
Yeah, it's kind of hot.
Yeah. I don't know if you can just say hot. It sounds like more than hot.
Yeah.
All right. Well, since we have all introduced ourselves, we have two friends, the co-worker colleague from admissions office, and if they don't mind, then I would like to put a little spot on them because I'm sure that they are shocked that we have somebody who attend our session from 4 a.m. and 2 a.m. time zone. So our moderator, Morgan, can you say hi to our new friends?
Hey everybody, I'm Morgan. I'm from South Arkansas, so I didn't travel just too far to come to Central Arkansas for college. I started at Arkansas Tech in 2014 as a student. I also have a puppy dog that makes noise in the background, but I got my bachelor's degrees in psychology and sociology in 2018. Now I work at the school as a recruiter, trying to get other people to go here, and I am also getting my master's degree in formerly known as college student personnel. So, and fun fact, I get married on Saturday, so that's why I didn't put my, it's about to change.
Oh, congratulations.
Kristen,
And she has a dog.
Wow.
That's right.
Everybody has a lot of things on their plate and is still coming to this session.
And, oh my gosh.
All right, Chris.
Yes, hello everyone. I'm Kristen. I am from Louisiana, a state that borders Arkansas. I work with Morgan in the admissions office. I too studied the same program as Morgan and Yoshi are doing. And in my undergrad, I studied foreign languages and international studies. So hence my presence here tonight. I'm so sorry about the time. Thank you guys for being here.
Yeah, just tell everybody in the mission that we have, really dedicated students that attend before the test and 4 a.m., 2 a.m. I'm impressed by Morgan that you're doing this before your wedding, but still, that our students are amazing. And that's the story of our international students. They are really hardworking, the candidates for the very successful academic and life afterwards. So I am pretty sure that they will be great students if they can come, and that's a big topic of today. But I really love to see you on the screen, and then I want to celebrate us, that how we met, despite the difficulty of time of technology and all that. So let's give ourselves a big clap by doing that one more time, because it's recorded. So we want to do this to us. All right, great group. Now, Hamza and Zurab, do you have any questions you want to ask? We'll try our best, because we started talking a little bit about the visa and how impossible it is for you to get one now. But anything related to travel, visa, your future here, just ask away.
So I had my first appointment at the embassy, was supposed to be at 21st of June. It got canceled because of the pandemic. So I had to reschedule to the 15th of July. To be honest, I don't think that I'm gonna get the appointment, because I think the pandemic is gonna take a little bit longer. So I don't know about that.
To be honest, that I am kind of surprised that embassy took your appointment in July. The information I have, and Sarah, help me if you have anything to add. But the reading that I did was that they're suspending all the appointment at the embassy or consulate general. So I thought that nobody could make an appointment right now.
That was my understanding, but it's possible that people who already had an appointment, who were already on the calendar, that they're letting them, change the date. But I don't know if they're letting people who are just now applying set an interview date.
And even though they're like, they have something called an urgent appointment, even though with the pandemic, like, if the date comes too close, I think they could give me an urgent appointment. So that's one thing, but I don't think so, because the pandemic thing, like I said, I think it's going to take a little bit longer.
Yes, yeah. Unfortunately, that seems like a reality now. Zurab, how's your visa situation like?
The embassy closed down the day after I got the I-20 forms.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's closed until further notice, so I don't really have an idea. But they also have an option for emergency visas. I'm not sure whether or not that it applies for me, but I'll try that in the last stages if it wouldn't be possible. I will also would like to ask about the possibility of postponement of the acceptance in case I can't get visa this year.
Emergency visa, my understanding is something related to medical field, as somebody who can help the medical and those situations in the United States. I don't think that applies to F1 students. F1 students is more of the routine visa service, but is that how you read it, Sarah? And you can tell Zurab about the deferral.
Mm-hmm. Right now, my understanding is all they're issuing are the medical visas or any other visas they deem to be essential. And so any non-essential visas they're not making appointments for, and they're not issuing at the moment. And Yasu is correct. We don't know when that's going to change. If I had to guess, I'd say that it's not going to be, one day every visa, every embassy in every country opens up. I'm going to say it's probably going to be depending on the situation in your country. So if the situation is looking better, then it's very possible that your embassy could open sooner than some others. And that's all I really know. And that's just a guess.
Yeah, I'm really the same way, that I don't think we have a way of knowing that how soon the visa appointment will be available. So it's always a good idea to think about the plan B, or what you want to do if you cannot travel to the United States this time. But before going to going further with this, I see Fahim, another student worker, joining, and I give a little bit of excuse for being late because he is in a different time zone. Fahim, you want to say hi to everybody?
Hello, everyone. I was having some technical issue as well. Tried to fix it as soon as possible, and yeah, sorry about that.
No.
So let me introduce myself. I'm Shahriar Fahim. I'm a senior at Tech. I study computer science, and I'm from Bangladesh. I think that's enough. It's a good introduction, I guess. Okay.
Very good. Very good. Unless you want to sing or do something, it's okay if you want to do it. Oh, actually, everybody did. Everybody showed our talent before you came in.
Talent?
No, joking. Sorry, joking. No, nobody did it. No. Right. Zurab and Hamza, this is how our office is like. We joke each other, we're a family. So I can't wait you to join us. Big.
Okay, I've got a question to ask you.
Yes, please.
Because I want your expertise opinion. So, do you think that right now I have the option like to reschedule my appointment like to later on July, like for example 28th of July, the 1st of August? So, do you think that I should like push it late at the end because maybe it's gonna get canceled again, or should I just keep it at July 15th? Because the dates are open to July 15th, July 26th, 27th, 28th. And August 4th, 5th, and 6th. Yeah.
I would keep July 15th.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You can always push back, but if you have August appointment, that you can not bring back to July. And I highly doubt that the embassy will see you on July 15th. But if you have the appointment, then delaying will be another option. And the fact that you have your appointment canceled once, then you may have a little stronger case to have next appointment earlier than everybody else. So I would keep the the earliest appointment. No guarantee that it will work, but that's how I would do.
And so I have a question, like if the appointment was gonna happen. So my new passport basically has as like I think one country travel to, because it was issued I think last summer or the summer before. I forgot. It's new. So do you think that I should also take my old passport because I travel a lot? Will this make the visa application easier, or I just should take my new passport with me and stick with it? Because I remember in the DS-160, like I should list the countries that I've traveled to, and I've traveled to like a fair share of countries. Like, yeah.
This is not the official advice that you can find, or you can Google, or you can find in the official source. But the way that I would work with the visa officer is to prepare everything. So I would bring the old passport, but I wouldn't show it until I asked. The way I don't want to sound or appear sneaky, but I want to be prepared, but I don't want to give any extra information so that they use it to something to against you. I don't want the extra information to be your disadvantage. So be prepared to be able to show the evidence if you are asked. But once again, I don't give out from the beginning.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. Same for a lot of different things. There may be some trick questions, but the basic is that you stick with the your answer that you go to United States to study. That's it. And your plan is to come back afterwards to your country. And we all know that there's option as of today that for the optional practical training after you graduate, and it could lead to H1 and eventually permanent residency like I got. But don't mention that. It's different thing that it is possible, and that your intention for F1 visa at the time of interview for F1 visa is to study. That's all.
Got it.
Right? Good.
So we accidentally got distracted and didn't answer Zarab's question about postponing his admission.
Thank
That was
you.
my fault, sorry. You can do that. Both of you are eligible to do that. We call it deferring, which just means I'm going to ask to move my admission semester to a later semester. So that process is pretty easy. You can send that request to me, and I'll forward that on to Miss Judy in admissions, or you can contact her directly, whatever you want to do. But Miss Judy will basically change your admission to a later term, make sure we've got all the paperwork we need to do that, and that's that. And once you're deferred and admitted to another start date, say you want to start the next available semester, which is next January 2021, you do the deferral process, you get admitted, I get you a new I-20, and you can apply for a visa to begin next January, if that's what you want to do.
At the same time, you can defer the admission or I-20, but you can start taking class online, and you can be part-time if you do it from outside of the United States. So you can, if you don't want to delay your graduation, then starting to take some classes online is always an option.
Yeah, I wanted to ask that. So I was gonna
Right.
ask you. So, is it possible to do an online first term? Yeah, that was my question.
Yes, it's not ideal. I don't think that it's online is hard. Can be very lonely, and you don't get to see us. We can do this, but not just us. And it's hard for you to get a lot of resources on campus, but it's not impossible. And someone like you guys that have that dedication to be in the session in early in the morning or very late night, I'm sure that you'll be fine. But
The funny thing is, I'm having my exams, so I've finished already two exams, and I have five left. So my ACT was supposed to be in the 13th of June, but it got canceled because of the pandemic. But my school exams did not get canceled, so that's kind of weird.
mm, mm. Well, just brief discussion or brief talk with you, but you have a lot of the good qualities that some of the college students struggling to have, that being flexible and then being to adjust the environment and the circumstances, because a lot of things change. Switching to in class and online, and many students have a difficulty with that. Schedule change is one of them too, but you have already done that. So um, it's not a wonderful environment to be in, but I see that you have a lot of qualities that you can be successful in any environment. Any other questions? Anything that you want to ask to the student workers? Or student workers, do you want to have is there anything you want to ask them?
I think I'm good.
Very good. Okay. Well then, student workers, what was the biggest adjustment that you had to make to come to United States or Russellville, Arkansas, where Arkansas Tech is? Anybody?
I think I'll go ahead and share my experience.
Sure.
So coming to Arkansas Tech, one of the biggest changes was obvious to everyone, I think, which is like being away from family and friends that you grew up with. That was one of the biggest hurdles that I faced when I came here. And it was, honestly, I felt like sad and very like, I felt down a lot, like most of my first 3 months. But I got such a good environment in tech, especially with international student services. And like a lot of my friends that I had at that time, like they supported me throughout this time. Like, that was an immense support. And I would suggest that you guys, once you guys come here, you talk to people, you come to our office, get to know other people. That's going to be very good for you in the long run. You're going to be able to make friends. And that's going to be like, that's a very good support system, I believe. So, yeah.
Excellent. And I want to add one thing to what Fahim said, but by doing so, by making friends, by communicating and interacting with other students, then you will benefit them as well. That you can share all the good things that um, people can learn from you, and that is a valuable experience for them and very rare for some. So I encourage you to do that too. Anybody else? That adjustment. Yoshi?
Okay, so one thing I realized, even though like I was born in America, I just live across the bridge from Russellville and Darnell. There's one thing that I realized when I came to college was that if you don't put any effort into getting involved or anything, you will not have fun at college. You will be lonely, you'll be sad, and you'll just be miserable. And I did it for 2 years of my undergrad because I was just that typical kid who grew up in a family where education was first, no fun afterwards. But then, during my junior year, my senior year, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go get involved with these clubs, get involved with what my friends does. And that's how I got involved with international student services. And then I didn't even know I was gonna get a job here. I mean, out of nowhere, Yasu contacted me. It was like, hey, we need a multimedia specialist. And here I am working with them for a long time. I feel like I've been working for like years, like 10 years or so. But yeah, I've been working here for a while, and that's what I'm saying. I always tell people, like, if you put your effort or like your input into your environment, which is your college, university, then you will have a good time. Your experience will be good. That's my advice.
Very good. Well, lucky to have him. Blessed to have him in our office. Okay. Did it bring you any additional, like, final questions? You feel good now that you're sleepy? I don't know if you go back to sleep or you just stay awake.
No, I'm just gonna go study. Like, I'm super nervous.
You don't have to be nervous. You'll be great. How about Zurab? It's almost 5, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm keeping up with tea.
Excellent. All right. Okay, Fahim.
Yeah, so I have a question to ask the students, that the potential students. Before I came to America, there was a lot of things that I wanted to try. Like, I wanted to go to Disney World, which I haven't yet. I wanted to basically studying abroad was one of the biggest things that I wanted to do as a kid. So what are some of the things that you guys want to do once you come to America? I was just curious.
Zurab, you want to go first? You're unmuted.
That's an interesting question. And
I'm sorry, I didn't hear the question. Can you repeat the question?
What is your, like, a dream thing to do in the United States when you come?
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Zurab.
I think I've researched Arkansas national parks and forests, so I think hiking and biking somewhere in there would be my first thing to do there.
You got it.
You got it. Yes.
Yes, that's the thing. So we do now. But the nickname of Arkansas is natural state, and there's no light to it. Very beautiful. Very beautiful. How about you, Hamza?
To be honest, I didn't think about this question yet, but you can say the nature is a big change from Qatar, because Qatar is just like a very hot desert. So that's like a major difference. So I think I'm gonna enjoy the nature, because in summer you just can't go out to parks, or you can't go out and have like a casual walk because it's super hot. Like nowadays, if you want to have a walk, you just can go at night, which is super humid. Like humidity sometimes could reach up to 80 or 90% because Qatar is a peninsula. So like maybe the thing that really pulled me from Arkansas is like it's so like natural, and it has as many trees and many parks. So I think I like that. But other than that, like I've tried everything. Like I've toured around the world. I've tried everything. And in Qatar, like I've went everywhere, and I've went to Thailand, like many other countries. So yeah, I think I'm just coming for the university experience, and that's all.
Great. Well, we have the humidity, but I don't think it's as bad as Qatar. But we can guarantee that we have green trees.
Oh yeah, and also like I would like to do any activities related to going to a lake. So yeah.
Yeah, you can bike to the lake. You can rent a bike from the university and then a bicycle to the lake. You got it.
One thing I can say is, if you're a nature lover, honestly, like this is coming from a nature lover. Like I'm a nature lover myself. You're gonna love Arkansas. Like honestly, there's so many beautiful places you can go to. Like even within Russellville, it's awesome, and you're gonna love it if you're a nature lover. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm just the type of guy that likes to go to malls and big shopping complexes, and I'd like driving around with my car. Like, I don't know if you would call me the most interesting person, but like, yeah, I just like to go shopping. I know I'm a man. I'm not supposed to like shopping, but
It's okay.
you know, yeah, sometimes like I actually do. So yeah, I go shopping with friends. I drive around. I go to a place in Qatar, like it's super beautiful. So it's a man-made place. It's called the Pearl. So it consists of a big island in the middle. It looks like a pearl, and surrounds it by a man-made peninsula, like a peninsula inside a peninsula. So it's kind of beautiful. It's a place like it has the design of Italy, specifically Rome. If you've been to Rome, so like the architecture of the Pearl is super beautiful, super beautiful. But also, there's one down part in living in Qatar. It's super expensive, like super expensive.
Mm. Yeah, well, just talking to you, it just makes me want to go travel again. It's a one thing that's very hard for me that not being able to travel this time, and I really hope that we'll come to the end to this pandemic.
And also, like jobs in Qatar, like I would say they are kind of good because like it depends on what you study, but in the same time, like jobs in Qatar are pretty good if you landed on one, but I wouldn't say it's super easy to land on a job in here because the country is so small and it's so dense. So the Qatar is smaller than Connecticut, and it has a population of 2.7 million and growing. So it's kind of small and too populated at the same time.
Mm. Well, this is something that we, talked in the study abroad our session, but having global experience would always plus to your career. So your technical skills that you learn from your major, but being able to communicate, work together with the people from different background, different country, cultures, language, then it's something that you can add in addition to your skill. So I would say that you have a very good chance of landing, a good job. All right. Any final word?
Thank you guys for this beautiful session. I really enjoyed talking to you. So yeah, that's a big thing for me.
Yeah,
Nice to meet you all.
Yeah,
We
You
look
too.
forward to seeing you.
it's always a joy.
Thank you guys for showing up. As a former undergrad student at Arkansas Tech, I can tell you that the International Student Services Office is really special to the campus as a whole. Even as somebody that's from this state and from this area, it's really nice to be able to experience the different and all the activities that is put on by this office. And we can't wait to hopefully have you guys on campus to contribute to events and maybe at some of the events that are food related, taste some of the food that comes from your country, because that's a personal favorite thing to do of mine. But I just wanted to say thank you guys, especially for your commitment to being here in the wee hours, and especially Hamza for doing it just the few hours before an exam. You guys are awesome. And I don't know if you guys have heard this at the end of any of the other sessions, but at the end of the week, we're going to be launching an app for the incoming freshmen where you can communicate, see everything that's going on, and there's actually going to be different features for you guys to talk with each other and just meet the other incoming freshmen. So say that and want to say thank you guys again, and if y'all need anything, feel free to email us, or you will see. I'm going to be off the next 2 days to get ready for the whole wedding thing, but you will see Kristen. And
Yeah, congratulations.
thank you. If you guys need anything, just let us know. And yeah, that's all I've got to say. So anybody?
Right. One final time that give a big hand to Morgan for moderating and then wedding. Congratulations.
All right. Thanks, guys. I hope you have a wonderful night. And for those of you that are closer to the morning, I hope you have a great morning and a great start to the day. Bye.
Bye. Sweet
Bye.
dreams.